Yes.
Now,
Hello,
can you
ma'am.
see me? Hi, good evening.
Good evening,
Okay,
ma'am. How are
okay.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am also good.
Okay, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Nurdin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So I believe this is your
And
first session here in English Yari.
yes, ma'am. And what is your
Okay.
name, ma'am?
My name is Choden. It's pronounced as Choden. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So because this is our first session together, I would like to welcome you on this platform. And
Yes,
before
ma'am.
we commence with this section, let me just tell you that let me just introduce myself first. My name is Chodan Lama, and I am from Darjeeling. I've been an English language enthusiast all my life, and I'm into public speaking for more than 2 years. Can I please have your brief introduction, Nurdin?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Noordin. I
Mm-hmm.
am from Bagpat.
Okay.
And
Bagpat. Bagpat.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Which state
And
does
my
it lie
my UP, ma'am.
in? UP. Okay. Right.
And my hobbies are studying and singing songs.
Okay.
And I want to be an Indian officer, ND officer.
NDA
That's all about.
officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. How old are you, Nurdin?
I am 18-year old.
Okay. So you've just completed your schooling?
Yes, ma'am. I have completed my class 12 recently.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yes,
So, what kind of, so what have you thought now? What are you going to do? Like, apart now, you want to become an NDA officer, but what sort of things do you have to do to become an NDA officer? Can you please enlighten me?
ma'am. Nowadays, I am only learning spoken English. I am
Mm-hmm.
doing nothing. I am
Okay.
not doing anything.
Okay. Right. Is there any colleges that you're applying for right now?
No, ma'am. But I some it will take time. I will apply
Okay.
ITI. Yes, ma'am.
ITI.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So, no, then, but basically, what happens is here at English Yari, in every sessions, you are supposed to interact with tutors, okay, one on one, just like we are having right now, right? And each
Yes,
sessions has a particular session notes, okay, a particular topic that we need to have a conversation on, right? Today, I'm not going to refer to any session notes today because it is our first session together, and I would like to take this opportunity to know you better. Okay, understand where are the areas of improvement that you need to make in your speech. Okay, and give you feedback accordingly. Right. So today's session is going to be an icebreaker sort of a session, right, where I get to know you more and where I get to know about what are the areas of improvement that you might require. Okay, so you've just
yes,
completed your college, your school, right? And you mentioned that
yes,
one
ma'am.
of your hobbies is singing. May I know why? I mean, like, do you enjoy singing a lot? Do you have a good voice?
Yes, ma'am. I listen only song, but I can't singing. I
Oh,
listen only.
okay. Yeah. So
Yes,
it has to be. So it has to be. You have to say, "Ma'am, I like listening to music." Then you, because you said, you mentioned I like singing. Okay. Then you
yes,
become a
ma'am.
singer, right? Are you a good singer, or you don't sing at all?
No, I don't sing.
Okay. Okay. What kind of music do you enjoy, Nurdin?
I like motivational song.
Motivational songs. Okay. So, what kind of songs do you listen to? Can you name a few motivational songs?
तुमसे अच्छा कौन है?
Tumse acha kaun hai? Okay. I've never heard that song. Okay. And any other? These are romantic kind of songs, don't you think? How is it motivational?
Ma'am, I don't know motivational song, but I listen all song actually.
Okay. You listen to old songs, right? Old retro kind of songs. Do you listen? Who's your favorite singer then, Nurdin? Let me ask you that.
My favorite singer Arjit Singh.
Mm. My favorite singer is Arjit Singh. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, right. So, Nurten, tell me, why are you in this particular platform? What is it that you want to improve in? Okay, where do you think you lack when you're speaking in English, and how do you think that as tutors, we can help you in your journey of trying to learn and become fluent in English?
Sorry, ma'am, I can't understand.
Okay, I'm just asking you, what is your goal related to English speaking, right? Because you've joined a platform like this, right? Even if it's a demo session, you've decided to give it a try because I'm sure that you feel that you lack somewhere, and that is why you want to improve, right? I want to know what are the areas of improvement you need to make in your speech. What do you think? Where do you lack?
I like to Agram.
You like to? No, no. Do you know what is the meaning of lack? Lack, lack.
Sorry, ma'am, I forget, but I heard this meaning.
Okay, so I'm telling you, what are the areas do you think you need to improve? Okay, in your English speaking skills, when you're speaking, no, with other people, when you're conversing with other people, where do you think is it that you need to make some kind of improvement in? Because you've joined a platform like this, right, with a purpose. You want to do something regarding your spoken English, right? So, what are the things that you want to improve in your spoken English?
Because I want to be an MBA officer and
Mm-hmm.
I need to spoken English
Mm.
and
Okay.
I want to improve myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically, because you want to become an NDA officer, and for any sort of officers that you want to become or hold a government portfolio, it becomes important for you to interact in English, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
basically, you're here for fluency, right? How good? Okay, okay, right. Now I'm going to ask you: do you know what is tenses? Do you have any idea what is tenses? Past, present, future tenses?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay,
learned all rules.
okay,
I
right.
yes, ma'am. I told sorry. I learned all grammars 11th and 12th.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few, okay? I'm going to give you a word in present tense. You have to convert it into past tense, okay, for me. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Right, Nordin?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is the past tense for a word like buy? To buy something.
By boat,
Bought. Okay. Swim,
swim, swam,
swam, swam. Say it again. Swam.
swam,
Okay, good. Eat.
eat, ate,
Hmm. Think.
think, thought,
Okay. Drink.
drink, drank,
Drank. Okay, excellent. Drive.
drive, drove,
Hmm. Leave. To leave something.
left.
Okay, you've got everything correct. Good, Nurdin. So, I mean, like, you were right when you said you have made it, you've actually acquainted yourself with all kind of grammars, right? So that is
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Now we have to put these grammar into use, okay? That is where
Yes,
the
ma'am.
challenge lies, okay? Sometimes, no, just knowing the grammar is not important. How to imply that kind of grammar? How can you strike a conversation? How can you form sentences? That is important. Okay, Nurdin?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
don't worry, we are going to work on it, right?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
you've mentioned that you want to become an NDA officer. May I know why? What is your main motivation or what is the reason why you want to become an NDA officer?
Because it is my goal. It is my childhood goal. I want to
Okay.
be an NDA officer. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Why? But why? I mean, like, it is a childhood goal, right? But that goal also needs to have a sort of purpose. There needs to be some kind of motivation. Do you have any family members who are an NDA officer? Or what happens to you when you see an NDA officer? Why is it that you
Ma'am,
want to become one?
my elder brother suggest me you
Mm-hmm.
will do NDA officer and you will take your class 12 PCM. So I
Mm-hmm.
took my class 12 PCM.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Okay.
I will want to NDA officer.
Okay, right. Because your brother has told you to do so.
Yes, ma'am. My
Okay.
brother
So
told me.
how good are you as a student, Nurdin? Are you a good student? Are you good in studies?
Yes, ma'am. I good study.
Okay, right. Did you get your, I think you had given your boards, right, this year. So have you received the board exam, results?
Yes, ma'am. I got my results last year.
Okay. How was your result then?
It is so good. I got 71% in my class 12th and
Okay.
10th
Right.
class 83%.
83%.
Yes, ma'am. 10th class.
Okay. And I believe which board are you from?
What, ma'am?
Which board are you from? Like board, no? ICSE, CBSE, HS. Which
I
kind of
yes, ma'am. I am UP board.
UP board, right? Wow, that's amazing. Okay, that's very good. Because actually, what happens is in state kind of boards, you don't get a lot of high marks, right? But 83 and like you mentioned, 73 is pretty commendable. Good job, Nurdin.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Which is your favorite subject? May I know what is your favorite subject, Nurdin?
My favorite subject mathematics, ma'am, because I can solve easily.
Okay, you can solve all problems easily.
Yes,
Okay. What
ma'am.
is your favorite subject then, Nurdin?
Ma'am, I told you I my favorite subject mathematics.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was asking you what is your favorite chapter on mathematics?
My favorite chapter math trigonometry.
Oh, you love trigonometry? Trigonometry has a lot
Yes,
of
ma'am.
formulas, right? I'm an
Yes,
engineer
ma'am.
myself, so I'm also really acquainted with maths. Okay, and trigonometry was my one of my favorite subjects as one of my favorite chapters as well. It's pretty interesting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Nurdin, so are you a single child or do you have siblings in your family?
I am single. Sorry, ma'am. I can't understand. I could not
Are you a
understand.
single child? Do you have brothers, sisters? Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have six siblings.
Oh
I
my
have
God.
four brothers. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Four brothers and
Four brothers and two sisters.
so together you are seven people in the family.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So how was your childhood like?
It was good, pretty.
Okay. I mean like in childhood did you not engage in a lot of fight with your siblings?
Sorry, ma'am. I can't could not understand.
In your childhood, were you somebody who used to fight with your siblings? Or what kind of equation did you share with your siblings in the past?
I did not fight with my siblings, with my brothers and sisters,
Mm-hmm.
but I play together. We were playing together.
Hmm. Okay.
Then sometimes I speak English fluently, but sometimes I can't speak English, and I learned a lot of vocabulary, but I can't use that
Mm-hmm.
time when I speak English.
Understood. No, then you know what? I think you're a good communicator, okay? Because I've seen you, you've answered a few questions. I can make sure that, and I can say this with a lot of assurity that you are good as a speaker, okay? Now, you make very few grammatical errors. I haven't been able to find out any grammatical errors as such, okay? So that is a good thing, right? I always encourage Nurdin that each and every learner who comes to my session, they have to be creative with their answers, okay? A question, whatever question I've been asking you, right? You can lend in your answers. Now, your answers are only one liner or two liner answers, okay? It has to be lend in. You have to be more creative with your answers. Give me about 3 to 4 to 5 liner answers, okay? Now, say for instance, when I asked you, are you a single child, right? Do you have siblings? And you can say, ma'am, I have around, we are seven people, actually, seven children, right? I have four brothers and two sisters, right? And without even asking that question, without even waiting for that question, my childhood was really amazing because of my siblings. Okay. I had a lot of
Ma'am,
good, yes,
as I told, I
yes.
have six siblings. So I should
Oh, six siblings.
include me or no? As I
No,
told
no.
you,
See, you're saying
I,
no, no, because you're saying you have six siblings, right? Now, with you, it becomes seven. Okay. So, when you talk about siblings, it has to be apart from you. Okay. You cannot include yourself in the siblings. Okay. Right.
I
Then you
cannot
said, no, then
include.
yeah, you cannot include yourself when you're talking about siblings. Okay. You have to say, I have six siblings. four brothers and two sisters. Okay, like
Should
that.
I
Then we
say?
understand that you are, yeah, then we understand that you are seven people in total, right? Okay, understood.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, let me tell you one thing that, so you should have said, ma'am, I have around four brothers and two sisters. So there were like seven of us, right? And our childhood was
Yes,
great because, try to have more interaction. Okay. Try to interact. Even before I ask these questions, try to be a little bit more descriptive, creative with your answers. You can always say, ma'am, because of that, my childhood was really amazing, right? We did not use, we never used to have a fight among each other. We always used to live happily. We had a lot of cooperation, a lot of friendship between us. Okay, something
yes,
like
ma'am.
this. So our relationship dynamic is great. We share a great relationship with one another, something like this. Okay, try to lend in your answers. Okay, apart from that, I think you're very good, you are a good communicator. Okay, not very good, but good communicator. You have very few grammatical errors. Okay, which is something that's amazing. Okay, now I think,
Yes,
Nordin, we need to work on your confidence a little bit. Okay, I felt because you are a bit you tend to hold yourself back. So at times it might appear, and especially when you appear for interviews next in coming days and coming months, right? So you have to be very confident regarding your speech. Now when we talk about being confident, right, we don't mean that we need to be shouting and on top of our voices. No, confidence is not like that. Okay, but we have to be a little bit more assertive. Little bit of confidence, little bit of conviction is required when you are answering questions, then you become confident. Okay, and regarding vocabulary that you mentioned, right, don't worry. Okay, using sophisticated words, it will not come to you until and unless you put it into practice. There are a lot of words, there are maybe 2000 words that you know. Okay, but they don't become a part of your active speech like that until and unless you deliberately you force it in your speeches. Okay, from next session onwards, I am going to, let's work on this. Okay, try to join a platform like this where there is an environment, okay, where you can converse well, where you can articulate your thoughts, whatever you're thinking in your mind, that will get translated into your speech. Okay, so for that kind of things, no, you need to put in a lot of practice. Okay, like you mentioned, ma'am, I know a lot of words but I cannot really put that in my speech. Now that has to come with practice. So I think you should join our sessions. You should join us because I think it will give you an opportunity where you can use such words that you know. Okay, did you
ma'am.
understand, Nordin? Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. If I
Yes.
will take, if I will purchase session, so
Mm-hmm.
I will be able to speak with Shruti, ma'am.
With Shruti, ma'am? You want to speak with Shruti? I have no idea whether she takes sessions or not. Okay, Shruti, I have no idea. I think she does. If you, I think if you are on board with us and you buy our package, you will be able to access and see how many tutors are there. There are 100 plus tutors there. Okay, and if you see Shruti, then you can obviously book a session with her. Okay, not a problem.
Okay, ma'am.
When you buy a subscription for this particular, in this particular platform, you get access to 100 plus tutors, and you can go to any tutor you want and try to get their feedback and try to have a conversation with them. Okay,
Yes.
do you
But
understand?
I want to, I will want to take with Shruti, ma'am, one session.
Hmm.
Hmm,
Yeah, so you'll have
Shruti,
to see. Then you'll have to just search the tutor. Okay, if you want to go to tutor Shruti, then just type her name. Okay, see if her slots are available and try to book her sessions. Okay,
ma'am,
for every
I
tutor.
tried, I
Mhm.
tried second Shruti, ma'am, but it not available.
No, no,
It is
it's not
not
like that.
available.
Because see, demo session is something that that is not in your hands. Okay. You don't get to choose your demo tutor. Okay. But after you join a platform like this, then you can definitely go and see if Shruti is available and try to book her slots. Okay. That is according to you. That is according to your wish. Okay. Demo sessions usually are not, it's not according to your choice. Okay. So that is something.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nurdin. Now that I think you've made up your mind to join a platform like this, you can definitely work on your, lengthening your answers. One thing, first of all. One thing I think you should definitely try to lengthen your answers. The second thing would be to work on your confidence. And the third thing would be to work on your vocabulary. Okay. And vocabulary,
Yes,
what happens is a lot of times you have to force yourself to use those words. Okay. It does not come
yes,
naturally
ma'am.
to you. You have to force it three, four times, and then it will be naturally become a part of your speech. Okay. Did you understand about vocabulary? Right? Try to read newspapers if you can. Okay. And especially because you're appearing for government exams, it's very important to get in touch with your current affairs. So for that reason also, in order to be in touch with your current affairs and also to improve your English, I think you should definitely start reading newspapers now. Okay. It is going to be difficult
Yes,
because newspaper they have a different level of English. Okay. But
yes,
but that is there because you need to improve your English. Okay. And also get to know about what is going on in the world. Okay, Nordin,
yes, ma'am.
you have any other questions before I let you go?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, if I want to improve my English, so what will I
Mhm.
have to do? Because I learned a lot of vocabulary and I learned grammar rules.
Mhm.
So what will
Mhm.
I have to do?
See, now you have everything that you actually required, okay? It's like, preparing yourself for a war. Say for instance, okay, this is just metaphor that I'm using. You try to sharpen your knives, you try to do everything, okay? You have your guns loaded, right, when you're going for a war. Now the thing is you just have to go to the war. So similarly, now here you have, you've learned about your grammar. Now you're well versed with the grammar, right? You have a lot of vocabulary also. The only thing that you can do in order to use these kind of things that you have already learned is by practice. You just have to be consistent in a platform like this and come for regular
Yes,
sessions. Okay. Now, because you're new, I wouldn't suggest you to go to 100 plus tutors in this particular platform. Okay. Because then you'll take 100 more sessions to know about each tutor. Each tutor will not know about you. Right. So every session is going to go on introducing yourself to them. Okay. Them trying to figure out what are your areas where you need to improve. Okay. So in this journey, when you once you take up this subscription, then I would suggest you to at least be with two or three tutors that you like. Okay. So that you can get feedbacks from different tutors and work on it accordingly. If you want to book a session with Shruti, of course you join the subscription, you take the subscription, you see if her slots are available and try to book her sessions. Okay. So that is something that I would like to suggest. Don't try to go to every tutor, just try to stick to two or three tutors that you like. Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. And you have to come for regular practice. I'll tell you one thing, that English is a language. To master any sort of language, you require two things, very important things. The first thing is you need to be consistent with your practice. Okay. Daily. You have to do some sort of daily practice here. And also, apart from the practice that you're doing here in this particular sessions, read newspapers. Excellent way to improve your English. Okay.
Yes,
And the
ma'am.
second one would be to be patient. You need to be patient. It will take time. Okay. It's not going to happen overnight. So you have to be patient with it. Okay. With regular practice and with a lot of patience, I think you will definitely gain proficiency. You don't need to really worry. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I think I've answered all of your queries. So I would like to take your leave. Have another session with another learner. But I hope you join this particular platform. It'll do wonders for you. Okay, Nurdin?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you take care, and I hope I'll see you soon on the other sessions as well. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Same to you.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.